Well now, there's that Roosevelt, Hotel Roosevelt I was telling you about the other day. I'm going to give you a little tour of downtown Hollywood. Now there's Hollywood High and there's the Chic. That's that Valentino there. Chic territory, it says. Chic probably never even heard of this place. He didn't go here. That's a lie. That's a big fib. I don't know why they want to keep lying like they do, but anyway, that's the way it goes. Now, this is where I was yesterday. There's Mel's Diner or Drive-In. And got my girlfriend up there with the little red hat on. I don't know if you can see her. What I did here is I turned the camera around the other way. This way, the other way I was going, it was kind of backwards. And there's all the mural over there. But it was kind of done on a backwards thing. So I hope you're going to just go with me on that. It wasn't the best photography, but I'm hoping my sparkling personality and my deep insight into Hollywood will keep you going here, even though it was kind of crummy. Now there's the Hollywood Museum, so we're right in the heart of Hollywood here. Don't you feel extra special about yourself? There's a mural up there where they got those 4 real people that went here, and the 4 ringers they threw in that never went in here. So I've always found that kind of weird, but here we go. We got Hollywood High right there, and then we coming up on Sunset right here. This is the one. Now, I think that's in kind of like in the sun, so that's not good. So I'm going to go over here. Take you out of the sun. Nobody wants to be staring into that sun, but here we are at Hollywood High. You might see there's a squad car in front. That's almost a fixture around here. There's almost always a squad car. I can't say exactly why, but I have an idea that there's a lot of miscreants doing bad things around some of these joints, but there's nothing I can do about that. So now we're making the corner. I want to take you through the heart of Hollywood like you've never seen it before. Police car. Who knows what's going on? But we're going to go down Sunset because this is where everybody says all the action is. You see all that painting up there on Hollywood High. And now you can be in Baltimore or in Taiwan or Nova Scotia, but you're going right down Hollywood, or I should say Sunset Boulevard. Now that is a real treat. You transported from your bane of existence, and now you really in the world famous place. As soon as you get here, you transform. You're no longer a human being, you're a special person because you're in a special place, you see. That's what Hollywood is, or so they tell me. Now let's see what we can do here. I'm going to have to run this live like I don't want to. Look at those girls up on that thing. Wowweeeeee. I'd like to run a few laps with them and make sure they was all tightened down so there was no one unseemly bouncing, but here we go. Now there's the 7th Veil and they have nude girls in there. I've heard talk that some of those girls in that place, why, you know, they sell their bodies, and they sold them so often, you ready? Their legs are frozen open. They can't close them, and they learn to walk on their hands. So you walk down the hall there's a bunch of women with, their legs frozen open because they've been open so long, and they're walking down the hall on their hands. Well, the first time I was in there, I almost had a stroke. I couldn't believe it. But that's what you get at the Seventh Veil. Now, personally, I like the Seventh Seal myself, but that was a movie. But now we're going down some more. This is on the fabulous Sunset Boulevard. All of this rarefied air. If you just drive on Sunset, you're a special person. I hear that's all part of the allure. This wonderful place. Now, let me see what we got here. We go into Martell now. But this is really the way that you see Hollywood. You cut off from Hollywood High, then you go down Sunset. This is the whole deal right here. Now look at what we got. We got Sammy Ash over there. We got the Guitar Center with Mr. Jimi Hendrix and Guitar Center there. That's what you're going to get when you come down here. You go in there, you're going to get a whole bunch of overpriced guitars. It's a lot of fun to look at. Now we got a black arrow shooting on by. And we're going to get into that famous, really ritzy part of Hollywood. It's coming right up. So you hold on now. And now that we're in like a little bit of a lull, I want to take care of a few little pieces of business. Remember yesterday I was saying how D.W. Griffith was at the Hotel Roosevelt? Well, the point I was making there, and I don't think I made it very well, was D.W. Griffith was the biggest star in Hollywood, world famous. Last 20 years of his life, because he had a bunch of duds, he was exiled, like Napoleon was exiled. He was gone. And he just became a 20-year alcoholic. He roamed the neighborhood. He got into trouble. But the point is, everybody in Hollywood dumped him. They had nothing to do with him. And so he spent those years a forgotten nobody, and he just drank himself to death. The one thing I wanted to clear up there was that was actually in the Knickerbocker Hotel, not the Roosevelt. The Roosevelt is where Montgomery Clift used to stay and Marilyn Monroe. But no, that was the Roosevelt. The Knickerbocker is where D.W. Griffith drank himself to death for the last 20 years of his life because his Hollywood friends, and they sure were friends, you know, they completely turned their back on him, wouldn't give him 2 nickels to rub together, and said, "Be gone. You ain't doing anything for me. Be gone. I'm going to close my eyes. When I'm opening them up again, you better be gone, or the guards are going to escort you out of here." So let's see what we got going on up here. We got a green light coming on, and we're going now. And this is going to be news to me because I haven't been on this part of Sunset for a while, and we're going to see what comes up. But it is interesting. Oh, and some other people might say, well, now on that first tape, you know, you saw Diane Keaton there. And it's a Laugh Factory down there. You might have heard of that. You saw Diane Keaton down there. Why didn't you rush over to her and say, "Hi, Diane, and I want your autograph"? And, ooh, there's a guy. What can I say? But, you see, I am not that kind of a schmo. I don't walk over to some Hollywood star and say, "Can I have your autograph?" Or, "Ooh, wee, ain't you something?" No, come on now, people. Don't you realize all of these stars are just like you and I? They got a little lucky, but they're just the same kind of schmo that you and your friends are, or me and my friends are. You know, you worshiping these people? Why? They're just like you and me. I figure if Diane wants to become acquainted, she can walk over and ask for my autograph. Or at least, you know, we could talk a while, but, you know, that's up to her. I'm not going to approach any of these Hollywood stars like they're some kind of royalty. No, you can forget that. I mean, you got the wrong impression of all of this, people. You're just as good as any of these other people. And what is acting? Of all the talents you could have in this world that actually meant something, the ability to act, portray a character, is that really something that's important to the world? Come on now. We got a guy saying he's homeless over here. Probably lives in a mansion and he's looking for a little spare change. Now what do we got going around here? But this is the big part of it where everybody goes nuts. This is like West Hollywood. We got a high maintenance guy there smoking weed. What do we got here? We got some dark ages over here. Oh, look at those dark ages. We got the birds of prey. I mentioned her before. She's a cute girl there. I don't know who she is, but she's in the birds of prey. And so now here we go into the den of iniquity, the great Hollywood Sunset Strip, 77 Sunset Strip. Click, click. Remember that one? No, it's before your time, I'm sure. Here we have some carnies with some railroad cars there. And here we got this Bronco thing where they got a real bow in there and you get on and you get knocked to the floor and then you call yourself a man. Well, I guess that's how it works. See this big tall building over here? It's right next to the Comedy Store. It goes way, way up there. Some comedian who wasn't making it walked to the top of that building and he jumped right off and splattered his brains right in the Comedy Store there, the parking lot. Well, that was quite a statement. I've never made a statement quite that dramatic. Not yet, anyway. But here we go. We keep going down. This is the special place where the special people are, you understand. Oh, we got Tiffany Haddish, and we got Salma Hayek. I know how to pronounce them. I'm just having a little fun with you. We got LeBron James over here on the building. Looks like he just smoked some reefer. But no, he's training his mind, you see. That's how he got in the NBA, not with his physical body or his talent, but he trained his mind, you see, and now he's selling mind-helping products. See the sense it makes? Now, what do we got here? Know that you round stars. See what I mean? And it goes up into the air there. Oh my goodness. Can't you just feel it? Even if you're in Biloxi, Mississippi or Tupelo, can't you just feel the magic out here? These people are magic. Oh, and then we have a billboard of that Taylor Swift, and it says Miss Americana. Now, you know, I saw something the other day. It was Taylor Swift. And she was saying, oh, I want to make sure that everything I say is on the right side of history. Now, Taylor Swift, the right side of history, who does she think she is? The President of the United States? A world-known, important diplomat? No, she's a little no-talent, crappy singer, but she's wondering and stressing over the fact that she wants to be on the right side of history. And that gives you just a little idea of the vanity and the pretension and the just pure stupidity of some of these Hollywood stars. Why? It's enough to make you want to throw up. But I won't do that because I'm in the middle of a filming, and throwing up during filming doesn't generally make for a very good picture. But now we're going up. This is all super cool part. where super cool people hang out. Oh boy, what are we going to see? What will we see? Oh, there's the Vipper room. Oh, the Vipper room there. And there is the Whiskey A Go-Go. Now, I tell you a couple things about both of them places. You've heard of them. Everybody knows the Viper room. I was having some fun again. And the Whiskey A Go-Go. Yeah, the Viper room is owned by, what's that little guy's name? Johnny Depp, and there's 2 or 3 others in there with him that own that. Yeah, Viper is an old expression for opium, so you could call it the opium room. That's where that River Phoenix died of a speedball, just like John Belushi. See, I'm back in the day. I used to know that place before. It was the Viper room. It was called Filthy McNasty's. And I knew Filthy, and I'd go in there. By the way, here's the Roxy, and here is the Rainbow. Now, that Rainbow room was some place the women would line up 20 or 30 in a row, and the rock stars would come in and just pick them. They say, I'll take you 3, and I'll take you 7. And that was the way that went. But I want to get back, and there's Gil Turner's. I bought many beer and wine in that place, I can assure you, but I don't think I would have to really work too hard to convince you on that. But now let's see what we got here. We coming up. I'm gonna go in the right-hand lane. We gonna make. You better get yourself ready, because we about to burst into Beverly Hills. Now this is where all of the important people live. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you don't even matter. More than a stack of pancakes, man. You ain't living in Beverly Hills. You ain't nothing. Now there's a Hornburg thing over there, and there's a woman over here. I think she's worth about $100 million. You better jump on her fast, boys. But I want to get back. I said what I said about the Filthy McNasty's. That was a great place to go in back in the day before Johnny Depp turned it into the opium room. But that Whiskey A Go-Go, I got to tell you, I was in there many times. That is a fantastic place. I used to go there when I'd see bands like Taj Mahal and the Hollywood Stars, and I saw Spirit with Randy California. He's the guy that Led Zeppelin ripped off for that riff, and they turned into Stairway to Heaven. Oh, yes. It was a complete steal. I assure you of that. Now, that building right there used to be, there's Beverly Hills. I'm not going to go into it right now because it's too sacred a place. Look at these homes. These are the magical people. These are the ones that count. But I'm going to just pull over here and finish up my commentary. But back to that Whiskey A Go-Go. Who knows whose home this is? But it might be a big star. Wow. But back at that Whiskey A Go-Go, I saw all those acts there. It was a grand, grand time. A little bit before I started going there, the Doors were the house band. So you know it has the bona fides. Yeah, the Beatles were in there one time, and George Harrison threw a drink trying to hit somebody and it accidentally hit Mamie Van Doren, if you know who that is, which you probably don't. But she was kind of like, you know, a Marilyn Monroe, you know, second or third rate, not as big a star, but that happened in there. Lots of things happened at the Whiskey. That was one of the places. Even Charles Manson used to go in there a little bit before my time, but I mean, if you got Charles Manson and the Beatles going in there, what else do you want? Now look it. I gave you a little tour of this. I'm going to show you some other places in Hollywood, you know, where interesting things have happened. I'm not just going to show you this and that. No, I'm going to show you where specific things happen, noteworthy. We're going to have some fun on this. But that was my tour going down Sunset Boulevard. Maybe you 5,000 miles away. Maybe you a Sherpa, and you're about to climb Mount Everest. But you know, you can say you've been down the fabulous Sunset Boulevard. Now, don't you feel emboldened? Don't you feel like you've just touched magic? Boy, I know I do. Wowweeeeee. My body is just trembling with excitement. So there we go. That's that one. And I'm going to just look for the next one. I'm going to go into some specific things, about some wild things that happened. I'm going to go by Sammy Davis's place. Oh, I got a lot of things to do. But you got to come back and see it. You won't believe it. So I'm going to sign it off now, and I say bye-bye.